The unseen battle. Who controls you when nobody's watching? Close your eyes for 5 seconds and picture the life you keep saying you want. Now open them, because the person who gets that life is not the motivated you. It's the you who can say no to your own impulses when nobody is watching. Right now, your habits are leading you. Your phone, your cravings, your excuses, and every time you promise tomorrow, you quietly hand them the leash again. Today, I'm going to show you how to take that leash back so discipline stops feeling like pain and starts feeling like power. Before you tell yourself tomorrow I change, answer this honestly. When nobody is watching, who is running your life? Most people believe discipline is a trait you're born with, like height, like luck, like talent. That belief is why they keep losing. They are trying to feel disciplined, waiting for the right mood, waiting for energy, waiting for motivation to arrive like a guest. But discipline never arrives. It is constructed, quietly, repeatedly, like stacking stones in darkness. Here's the uncomfortable truth. You are already disciplined. You just apply it in the wrong direction. You are consistent with your phone, consistent with overthinking, consistent with postponing hard work, consistent with returning to patterns that keep you small. So don't ask, how do I become disciplined? Ask, where is my discipline currently invested? Self-discipline is not punishment. It's not becoming robotic. It's not turning cold. It is the ability to honor what you value, even when your emotions protest. It is obeying your highest intention instead of your lowest impulse. And yes, you will fail sometimes. Failure isn't the problem. Your reaction to it is. Some people stumble once and immediately surrender. They treat their weakness like authority. But weakness is not a king, it's a child. It wants comfort immediately, relief immediately, pleasure immediately. You are not here to hate that child, you are here to train it. Discipline is born in the moment you want to quit. Imagine a version of you who does not negotiate with excuses, a version who can sit in discomfort calmly, a version who handles responsibility the way you light a candle or sweep a floor, without drama. If you want to become that person, stop chasing dramatic transformation. That's ego. That's entertainment. Train what is small. Train what repeats. Your life is not shaped by your biggest decisions. It's shaped by your most frequent ones. There are 6 ways to master self-discipline. Not ideas, not quotes, practices. First, master your attention before you try to master your behavior. Most people lose the battle internally long before they break a habit. They believe every thought, every craving becomes me. Every lazy idea becomes truth. Thoughts are weather, they pass, but you keep kneeling to them like laws. Discipline begins with space between impulse and response. You don't need to reinvent your life today. You need one skill, the pause. When the urge to quit appears, do not instantly obey. Do not fight it either. Pause. Inhale slowly. Feel the air. Exhale slowly. Drop your shoulders. 3 breaths. This is not relaxation. This is control. When you command your breath, you command your focus. When you command your focus, you command your actions. And when you command your actions, you shape your future. Practice this pause before opening the fridge, before grabbing the phone, before speaking, before reacting, before escaping. Your emotions will still speak, but they will not drag you. Second, stop depending on motivation. Create a rule your body respects. You cannot renegotiate with yourself daily. It's exhausting and you will lose. Your current self wants comfort. Your current self can produce brilliant excuses. So you need something stronger than motivation. You need a personal oath. 1 sentence, clear, non-negotiable. I train daily. I do the hardest task first. I keep my word. No loopholes, no blur. because the mind loves vague rules. It can bend them. Clear rules remove debate. And connect your oath to identity, not to appearance, not to approval. Ask yourself, who do I want to be when life is hard? What do I stand for when nobody is praising me? When discipline is tied to identity, it becomes natural. Stop saying, I'm trying. Say, I'm training. Trying is emotional. Training is structured. Third, stop fighting your environment. Design it. Many people test their willpower unnecessarily. Junk food in the house while claiming discipline, phone beside the bed while claiming control, endless tabs open while claiming focus. This is not strength. This is poor strategy. Remove triggers. Lower friction for good habits. Raise friction for bad ones. If you want to wake early, put the alarm far from the bed. Prepare clothes at night. Make the first step simple. If you want less distraction, log out, delete shortcuts, block apps. The war is won in structure, not in midnight debates. Your environment constantly trains you. Every object suggests behavior. Every notification whispers for attention. Ask yourself, does my space reflect the life I want or the life I escape into? Discipline is architectural. Build a life where the right choice is easier. Fourth, train discomfort deliberately in small doses. Most people only meet discomfort when life forces it, then they collapse. Discipline is the muscle of staying. Take cold water for 30 seconds, hold the plank longer, walk when you want to sit, read when you want to scroll, speak truth when you want silence, save money when you want to impress. Not because suffering is sacred, but because your nervous system must learn this truth. I can be uncomfortable and still be safe. I can feel discomfort and still continue. Cravings are simply discomfort asking for relief. Anxiety? Scroll. Boredom? Snack. Pressure? Procrastinate. But when you sit with discomfort, you break the pattern, and that is where power begins. Fifth, rebuild trust through small, kept promises. Discipline collapses when self-trust collapses. So, create tiny wins daily, small promises you can guarantee you'll keep. 5 push-ups, 10 minutes reading, 1 page written, 1 honest conversation. Then, follow through. Never miss twice. Missing once is human. Missing twice is a pattern forming. Each kept promise strengthens your identity, and identity is the root of discipline. Sixth, review daily without self-hate. At night, most people escape into screens to avoid facing themselves. Instead, sit quietly and reflect. What did I do well? Where did I slip? What will I adjust tomorrow? No shame, no drama, just correction. Because the real battle is unseen. It is not against the world, it is inside your private moments. And here is the truth you cannot ignore. When nobody is watching, that is when your character is decided. You don't need louder motivation, you need quieter discipline. And every time you choose yourself in those invisible moments, you take the leash back. You feel loneliness, so you chase attention. You feel tired, so you quit. What if instead you sit with it? You don't need to defeat discomfort, you need to stop fearing it. When discomfort arrives, smile slightly, not because you enjoy pain, but because you recognize the moment. You say inwardly, "Ah, training has started." This changes everything, because then discipline is not a fight, it is practice. And practice makes you calm. Practice makes you steady. Practice makes you dangerous in a quiet way. The fifth way, keep micro promises until your self-trust becomes unbreakable. Most people don't lack discipline, they lack self-trust. They told themselves 1,000 times, I'll start, I'll wake up, I'll stop, I'll commit. And then they broke the promise again and again. After a while, the mind stops believing the mind, so when they try again, their own system doesn't cooperate. not because they're weak, but because they are unreliable to themselves. If you want discipline, you must repair self-trust the same way you broke it, through repeated action. Start ridiculously small, small enough that your lazy self cannot argue. 1 push-up, 1 page, 2 minutes of meditation, 5 minutes of cleaning, 1 glass of water, 10 lines of writing. Then you do it every day, especially on the days you don't feel like it. Why? Because discipline is not proven on your best days, it is built on your worst days. You do the micro-action and you stop. You don't add more to impress yourself. You don't turn it into a heroic performance. You keep it clean. You keep it consistent. Consistency is stronger than intensity. After a week, you increase slightly. After a month, you are a different person. And here's the key. When you miss a day, and you will sometimes, do not miss twice. Missing once is an event. Missing twice is the beginning of a new habit. So if you fall, you return immediately, not with guilt, not with drama, with precision. Guilt is not discipline. Guilt is ego. It is you staring at yourself instead of training. Training is simple. You return to the path. The 6th way. Create a daily review that keeps your mind sharp and your direction clean. Without review, you will drift. You will forget your oath. You will confuse business with progress. You will repeat the same mistakes and call them my personality. A disciplined life is measured, not to become obsessed, but to stay awake. At the end of the day, ask yourself 3 questions. Write them if you can. Did I do what I said I would do? Where did I lose control and what triggered it? What is one adjustment I will make tomorrow? This is not self-hate, this is self-leadership. If you don't inspect your behavior will quietly become your identity. And then you will wake up one day and say, how did I become this? You become this through unread days. So review even 2 minutes, especially 2 minutes. And while you review, you practice something most people never learn. Discipline with compassion. Compassion is not softness. Compassion is accuracy. When you fail, don't insult yourself. Insulting yourself does not create discipline. It creates shame, and shame creates more escape. Instead say, I did not follow my oath today. This is the reason. This is what I will change. This is what I will do now. Come direct, no story. Because the most disciplined people are not those who never fall. They are those who fall without abandoning themselves. Now bring all 6 together and watch what happens. You master the pause so impulses stop controlling you. You take an oath so your path becomes clear. You design your environment so temptation loses power. You train discomfort so resistance becomes familiar. You keep micro-promises so self-trust becomes solid. You review daily so you correct before you drift. This is self-discipline, not a cage, but a sword you hold properly. And yes, your mind will fight you. It will say, this is too strict. It will say, life is short, enjoy. It will say, you can start next week. It will say, other people are not doing this. It will say, you don't have time. It will say, you're tired. Listen to me carefully. Your mind is not your enemy. It is your tool. But if you let it run wild, it becomes a loud child in a marketplace, touching everything, craving everything, getting lost. So you don't hate it, you guide it. When the mind says, I don't feel like it, you answer, I understand. Do it anyways. Small. When the mind says, just this once, you answer, just this once is how a life is lost. When the mind says, nobody will know, you answer, I will know. Because the deepest form of discipline is integrity. Integrity is when your private life matches your declared values. Integrity is when you do the right thing without audience. Integrity is when you can look at yourself without needing distraction. And here is something you must accept if you want mastery. Discipline will feel lonely at first, because the old you had many companions: comfort, excuses, entertainment, instant pleasure, validation. They were always available. They never demanded anything. They kept you warm while keeping you small. When you start training, some of those companions will leave. Good, let them leave. You are not here to be comforted. You are here to be free. Freedom is not, I do what I want. That is impulse. Freedom is, I can do what I decided. That's why discipline gives you peace, because you stop being divided. You stop making promises you don't keep. You stop living in two directions. And once you taste that peace, real peace, not the peace of avoidance, you will crave discipline more than distraction. So tomorrow morning, don't try to become a new person for the whole world. Become a new person for the next 5 minutes. When you wake up, before the mind starts talking, sit up 3 breaths. Feel your body. Remember your oath. Do the first micro action. Make your bed with attention. Drink water like it matters. Stand like you respect yourself. Then the next moment, then the next. And when the urge comes, when you feel the pull to return to the old pattern, smile slightly, breathe, and say quietly inside yourself, I am not here to obey every feeling. I am here to train. Because the path is not built by huge leaps. The path is built by footsteps, invisible ones, daily ones, the ones nobody claps for. The ones you do while your mind complains and your body resists and your old habits call your name, like a song you used to love. Let them call. You keep walking. And one day, without fireworks, you will realize something strange. The thing that used to control you has become quiet. The cravings are weaker. The excuses sound childish. The distractions feel empty. Your body feels sharper. Your eyes feel clearer. Your word feels heavier. Your presence feels grounded. Not because life became easy, but because you became solid. So don't ask for motivation, ask for structure. Don't ask for intensity, ask for consistency. Don't ask for confidence, ask for micro-proof. Don't ask for a perfect week, ask for today done properly. Right now, choose your oath, 1 sentence. Choose your micro-action, 1 small step. Choose your review, 2 minutes tonight. Choose 1 discomfort, 30 seconds daily. And when you feel yourself negotiating, remember, negotiation is where discipline goes to die. Decide once, then follow through. If you train this for 30 days, you will not just be more disciplined, you will become the kind of person who does not abandon himself, the kind of person who can be trusted, the kind of person who is calm under pressure, the kind of person who moves with purpose instead of panic, because self-discipline is self-respect in action. And self-respect is not a feeling, it is a practice you repeat until it becomes your nature. So, tonight, when you reach for the easy thing, pause. When you feel the urge to delay, pause. When you feel the hunger for distraction, pause. 3 breaths, then do the smallest version of what you promised. Make the choice clean, and tomorrow, when the world pulls at you again, you will already have proof that you can hold the line, because you held it today, and the day after that, and the day after that, until the voice inside you that once begged for comfort starts to whisper something new, something stronger, something steadier. Again, we do it again, now.